There we go. I was wondering why you weren't showing up. Let's start ourselves a new game. I'm not going to do Iron Man because sometimes the game just throws some really, really nasty curveballs at you in your general direction, but there's a great many things that I need to relearn. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Stellaris, a 4X game by Paradox Interactive. I'm your host, BrainBoy20, and I love strategy games. I love them, even if I don't play them that often. And so I decided, you know what? I like relaxing, and the controlled chaos of one of these is my perfect idea of relaxing. And the vast majority of Stellaris games I play with a Divine Empire. I'm gonna get rid of the Lalahandred Imperium real quick, because those are my Divine Empire that... they're an older model. I usually prefer the top one, the Syntrex Holy Empire, the Empire of Cuteness. Bow down before the cute overlord. Now, how did I build these guys beforehand? Because I know things have changed in the most recent expansion, because the last time I played was around the time of Megacorp's release. And that time's a very interesting time. As Megacorps were new, brand new, I didn't actually have the DLC, but I was playing with a bunch of friends, trying to learn how all of this worked. And I was kind of dragging my feet and buying the DLC for this, which I finally decided to, you know, bite the bullet, get the DLC for this so we could actually play with virtually anything. But I feel as if since I haven't played Stellaris all that often, I'd rather stick with something I know for now. But I'd rather stick with something I know for now versus what I normally go with. So I'm gonna create a new empire, which is going to sound rather silly, but the reason I'm creating the new empire is the fact that I normally am supposed to have some form of all-devouring swarm, and I don't seem to have that race on this computer, so it might actually be on my laptop. Multics. Hive Mind, because we are going Hive Mind. It's been a long time, and I feel hungry. I know habitability has been buffed significantly, but if I'm going Bio-Ascension, habitability shouldn't be a problem in the late game. Never take slow breeders. Never take slow breeders. Communal is kind of irrelevant until late game. You want late game traits. Natural sociologists, intelligent are great, but I need to get some negative traits to fix this. Don't want quarrelsome. I would actually like... okay, so if we're gonna do devouring swarms, immigration doesn't matter, so we can easily just take that as a negative. I've already learned that amenities is something you never want to, like, get as a negative. Although, hang on. No, because devouring swarms don't use amenities. I don't think. Do devouring swarms use amenities? I actually don't remember. Hello there.
We're being watched.
Welcome, Zalrock. I'm currently trying to remember because it's been a while since I've played this. Do devouring swarms use amenities? I'm going to go with no for now, and if that turns out to be a horrible, horrible idea, well, I'll just deal with it. What do I want to give for a +2? Because I now have an additional 2 points I can toss in there. Rapid breeders. Most definitely. Most of my strength... most of my Devouring Swarm's strength comes from their ability to produce their Ultra Pops at the very beginning. I think a large amount of bug people will actually come from a tundra world. No, not tundra. It would come from a tropical world. Yitra of the Mark Onux system. Maybe not the Onux system, though. The Mark Abco system. And I will always take random trinaries because I like the trinary star systems. The Arthropoid City looks best on these people. Government and ethics. Gestalt consciousness. I don't... Oh, there we go. It is Hive Mind. Okay, I don't know why... Oh, cannot research or build robot pops. I'm incredibly silly. Devouring Swarm, so we can wage war... So... It's not ultra-communist butterflies. We're just eating people. We're just straight up eating people. We don't need Unity. Don't need Strength of Legions. It's not that great. Naval capacity will be interesting later. Subsumed will be interesting later. Natural neural network combined with Devouring Swarm. Loads of buffs on our ships and the ability to just expand, expand, expand because our research is going to suck. But our hopes is that we won't have to have them all eat people to stay alive. Also, again, thank you Zarok for helping me fix my problem. Creating the, helping fix my problems in relation to how I was dealing with my streams beforehand. Everything looks so much better stream-wise, you wouldn't even believe. Where's the bio room? There is a biological ascension room somewhere. Close enough. Ooh. The red and purple one. Regality personified. And then give me the molluscoid ships, because those honestly are probably the best. Our flag. We have some mods related to this, so if I really want to, I could use some of them. I want to find the all-devouring maw, because I need to make sure people know that we are capital E evil as we're going to run through this. Or instead I could Games Workshop it up and just do something silly. I forgot where this came from, but you know what? It works out well enough. Red and black feels too edgy, though. Secondary color is not going to be black. Gold on gold. No. There we go. And things just kind of broke. Oh yeah, so we now have the hive-minded trait. This cannot be removed. If you try to remove it, things will just break. Anyway. Multix Swarm, its leader Zalrock, the faithful planet of Abco. Leave. Mak Abco. Yes, that's basically it. And so on and so forth. There's a lot of stuff I need to do, but the Multix Swarm is done. The game is not eligible for achievements. As always, with any good swarm, it's great to have a humongous number of empires. No advanced AI starts because I'm not good enough for that. Max Fallen Empires, max Marauder Empires. Techs for me are always going to be expensive, so I'm just going to leave it where it is. Habitable worlds, primitive civilizations are also fine. Crisis strength. If I'm going to war with everyone, I'm probably not going to have a high enough strength on this. But just for giggles, I'm going to boost up the mid-game and the end-game start years by a little bit, because we're going to be speeding on through this for the most part, because I'm also going to be learning everything. Empire placement's random, advanced neighbors off. Hyperlane, density, abandoned gateways, and wormhole pairs will be all available, and there's going to be 2 guaranteed habitable worlds to spawn close to me. Caravanners are definitely on, because I love the Caravanners, even though I can't make use of them, but they're so fun to eat and cause So many bugs and glitches, it's not even funny. And let us go. The great hunger drove us forwards, even before the mind was capable of processing complex thoughts. We hunted, we fed, and we grew. As prey began to grow scarce, the ravenous yearnings for flesh forced us to adapt. We used tools and devised new strategies. As we feasted, the surface of Yatra was nearly cleansed of biomass. But the mind eventually came to a horrifying conclusion. Yatra was finite. When we had consumed everything on this world, there would be nothing left to sustain us. Forced to adapt once again, the mind carefully nursed the remaining biomass, while new tools were invented. The atom was eventually split, and we developed spaceflight. The discovery of FTL drives, the mind howled with triumph. Other planets and their biomass were now finally within reach. The hunt was on! So yes, we get to live out our fantasies of just eating and devouring everyone nearby. As far as spawns are concerned, we spawned in a pretty bad spawn, in all honesty. Normally, if you're playing solo as Devouring Swarm, you have no guaranteed friends or allies, so you kind of want to be in a corner so you can't be attacked from all sides, but I guess we'll make our own choke point by just coming close to the Galactic Rim and cutting everyone else off. Aside from that, we have a lot of dust clouds here and there, but it's a standard humongous system civ. As with all things, we have 10 minerals. As with all starts, where's our construction ship? Our construction ship's main objective is just to get those minerals under our command immediately. Predetermined Dead Empire spawns. Yes, they did. I was made aware of that, and I actually like that change because it means that no one can get the, oh, I'm obviously the most overpowered of the bunch systems now. Because that was one thing I personally disliked, is someone could be playing the game perfectly fine, and then someone in the end corner of the galaxy could just get lucky and get the, not just get lucky, but someone could basically save scum until they got the most overpowered Precursor Empire, which was the one that provided, I can't remember the name of it, the Antiquarian place now, not Antiquarian, Relic World, that becomes a... Alright, I gotta look at the Ascension perks, because I've forgotten so many terms in here. Where are you? Ascension perks. I need to see you again because I've forgotten the names of so many things. It briefly appeared in my mind just now. I can't remember what it's called, but I know I think it's still an Ascension perk? Hive Worlds. Not... Oh, right, we don't have those. Archaeologies. Arcologies. Thank you. Yes, as a hive mind, we don't have those. Whoops. I spent all my time looking there for nothing. And we have unemployed persons. Do you not realize how wrong this is? No. Why is there someone who's unemployed? What do I want to do with you? Starting world. You're good enough for energy, so I'll build you a district when I have minerals for it. I don't have any minerals right now whatsoever. I did mean edible. Yeah, you're right. First things first, we're gonna get the research speed. Yeah, I guess we're gonna get the research speed because nothing else there really speaks to me. Gonna grab monthly unity because we're gonna need that early on. It'll pay for itself in a short order. And get me powered exoskeletons, because even though I love engineering research, it's probably for the best. Salutations, and welcome to the Brain Trust. Sarkron, welcome to the Brain Trust. And for once in my life, I've finally fixed how annoyingly loud that would have been. praise and hail my name. Blah. Anyway, that's a lot of talk. But I guess we'll just keep moving, because there's nothing really stopping us from doing anything else. Like, right now, Wait. I always forget this. Where's the policy? Edicts. Map the stars. Never forget. Speaking of never forget, I've forgotten a lot of things. Toss up a science vessel, please. We are currently going to be waiting and seeing what worlds we can eat, or what's nearby, because I'm looking for some fast food. You can't build anything else. Oh, that's the science vessel. You can build something else. Remain new scientist. Give me maniacal. I can't recruit a maniacal scientist. Why do you torture me like this?
Our construction is complete.
Alright, not science vessel, construction vessel. Build me over the energy point, because we're gonna need it. Wow. It's weird, we don't start up with enough stuff. We don't start up with enough energy to immediately hire a scientist. It's so weird. So I guess starting off with the science vessel is just a bad idea. Huh. How's pop growth going? Pop growth is going well. Okay, everyone's got jobs. I know there's the archaeological dig. I would love to go through the archaeological dig. But at the same time, I can't afford that as of right now. Ooh, alien life.
We have surveyed the system.
Can I please, like, click this twice so I can see the lower life forms? Yeah, dangerous wildlife, alright. So when this construction ship is available, we'll probably toss it down to Maghama and get ourselves our first...
Our construction is complete.
Get ourselves our first starbase. The science vessel, we're gonna pause for half a second, go through our leaders. We should have the maniacal one still here. And the maniacal one is young! Hallelujah! You've got anomaly research speed. You're surveying, though, so you're doing the smart thing. So, maniacal... You're gonna go in the opposite direction and explore in this general direction? Because I want to see what's here, and then we'll go from that direction. Alright. As I said before, we're going to start off by building a generator district, because usually spending your homeworld on food is one of the worst things you could do. I know, it's a perfect combo for a living nightmare. Well, we already have the rancorous swarm, so I'm not too concerned. Wow, I didn't realize... Maghama 4 is a tomb world. That has dangerous wildlife? Wait, what?
We have surveyed the system.
Okay, interesting. Did not expect that. Get me like a Corvette here just to power ourselves a little bit more. We have our first tradition. As always, I always start with discovery, no matter who I am, just because while expansion is beautiful, I usually don't go down any particularly insane paths of like expand in all directions right away. And we start off immediately with a world that has 6 minerals?
Our construction is
yes!
complete. Our construction is complete.
Give me another Corvette. Like, just enough to ward off piracy. It usually doesn't happen, but it never hurts to check. And we have a tropical world that's also available.
Our construction is complete. Our construction is complete. We have surveyed the system.
We're gonna leave it be for now. There's no point in researching that level of anomaly, because that level of anomaly would take so long that I could level him up a couple of times, have him come back later, and still be better than what we currently saw there. Oh yes, before I forget, I don't have enough energy for it, so I'm not gonna bother, but eventually this fleet's gonna need to get a general. Call the general and save some time. Sweet, one of the anomaly research speed guys got a little boost. Five capital. Do we have empty housing? 2 available jobs, 10 available housings. I don't really care as of right now. Could I have you? No, it's energy, not minerals. And we don't have an individual market. No, we do have an individual market.
Our construction is complete.
I'm gonna do this, hop on over, and tell you to get rid of the industrial wasteland.
We have found an anomaly.
As of right now, and a basic anomaly like that's fine. I wish I could, but there's no population to do that to. The dangerous wildlife just gets wiped out. We can't do food detected just yet. Oh, you have no orders. Whoops. A little bit of extra research will go a really long way, even if it ain't society research. So I could really use some. Unpause.
Our construction is complete.
It is too early for Farmville, sadly. Ooh. More free stuff. Always acceptable. I want to go to the archaeological dig, but... I'm concerned. I'm concerned and terrified.
We have surveyed the system.
Okay, you have nothing else to do. So we're going to have you go down south, considering this is our current choke point in the Empire. If anything else, I would like this to be our choke point. No, no. I told you to pause. Pause when I tell you to pause. Jesus Christ. And while it looks dumb that we're abandoning this, I just want all the choke points I can physically get my hands on right now.
Our construction is complete.
Build me the research station, then build me the mineral station. And then you can go over here and grab ourselves some extra energy. With devouring swarms, you generally and genuinely just stop caring about things such as administration cap. So even though we have an admin cap of 30, I'm going to exceed this in like the hundreds. Oh yeah, it looks like a host to a big choke point, but I might as well take a look-see and see what's down here. There might be a better one that I can make use of. Or just something I'd naturally expand into. More minerals that I know what to do with. How's your pops growing? So I'm gonna need to make more jobs. So what do the maintenance drones do again? Alright, we do care about amenities. It's consumer goods we don't care about. Whoops. That's me being dumb. What do I do here? Don't need hunter-seeker drones. I will take something that will hurt me in the that'll help me in the long run, but is going to hurt me short term. Purely because I could always use more Unity. And Synapse Nodes gives you a lot of Unity.
We have surveyed the system. We have surveyed the system.
That's not
Technology conceived.
a bad system. I can just do a little bit more. The leader cost reduction could be good, but genome mapping is simply so much better, as a faster growing populace is a more resource producing populace. Hunter-seeker drones are the police force, for if your drones start going rogue from the hive mind.
Our
Thankfully,
construction is complete.
that bug doesn't happen until endgame, so I don't really need to be worried yet. Eventually, Yitra's going to be so humongous that I'm just going to have to order them to stop breeding, because at a certain point, you just physically can't store more people on Yitra.
Our construction is complete.
We are losing food. Of the worlds that we currently have, so this is the Tropical 17 world. And it looks like it'd be a perfect place for agriculture. So breadbasket of the Empire is great. Tropical 14, so I'll ignore it. Tropical 14, so I'd ignore it. I usually don't take anything less than a 15 if I could avoid it. This would also be another one that would be purely food-based, but we already have one that's right here that's just better. So I guess if we're going to colonize this world. Oh yes, and while we're doing this, shipyard or shipmaster, get me a construction ship, and then we can maybe colony ship later. Strategic resources discovered. Exotic gases.
Anomaly.
Well, I mean, that probably means we're going to take this world one way or the other. Oop. New archaeological dig. Where is the archaeological dig? There's a lot of stuff right here. Intelligent life taunts with pointed absence. Reads a popular Newsnet post on Yitra. You mean on our minds? Like, we are all one being. The people of the Multic Swarm are apparently finding some humor in the fact that lower life forms of alien life are now a matter of public record. Potential equals from other stars continue to elude us. Reporting the traces of alien life that were recently found seemingly only add an ironic twist to that situation. He is right. Normally I've encountered at least like one or two more ships here. I'll leave it be for now, because I can make it so much better.
We have surveyed the system.
Neat asteroid fossils. You? Build here. Move there to be built. Construction ship. Build the research station here. It'll take a little bit of time. Not as much as I would hope. Wow, of course. Of course, the moment I start streaming, the body just says to say, hey, you know that lunch you had? It's going to be coming up real soon.
We have found an anomaly.
Please research. You are going to build Starbase next month. The exact moment it becomes available. Boom. Get me a research station output increase, because I could always use a little bit more science that'll just keep being boosted. You are going to have to remain dormant for now, because I just don't have alloys to support both of you just yet. Also, we have a lot of food. Like, we have a lot of food that is desperately needed. Which leads me to believe that I'm going to need to build one of these just for more jobs. But in the meantime, sell about 500 minerals, buy about 500 food. Interesting, more society research, something I could always get behind. Ah, we got the Yut Empire.
Is updated.
And we've researched new technologies. We don't need weapons just yet. I would actually rather have my mining facilities be a little bit better, because since we have no need, of weapons, we might as well just keep going and don't, like, really care.
Technology conceived.
It'll be like half a minute before we finally have our ship there to be able to make... Wow, automatic exploration this early? Yes! I will take it. I don't have to control these guys anymore. And there's an alloy producer! And physics. We'll definitely expand in that general direction. So you are going to Colonized planet. Of Makara Prime. This construction ship